You know, I spent a majority of your show on the first season helping, and I must say, I have never seen you like this. You're scaring me.
I don't know, man. It's... I mean, now that Jack's gone, his face is completely destroyed, and now as a result, everything's gone fucking kaput. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do next. I mean... One minute you're just trying to review simple fan films and independent films or other pieces of medium in fucking peace. Next thing you know, you're now most likely a wanted fugitive at the hands of a demonic overlord. I don't know, man. It's like living in a...
Well, I think we now know what the sword does.
Welcome to Fandemic, where we thoroughly analyze various types of independent or fan-made media. I'm your host, Indie Fan. So, Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon.
Written and illustrated by Naku Taguchi, Sailor Moon tells the story of young Usagi Tsukino, practically a teenage Homer Simpson upon coming to the aid of a sentient feline, learns she is the Sailor Guardian Sailor Moon, eventually finding other Sailor Guardians like herself in her fight against what evil comes their way. The series went on for several years and spawned an anime that aired from 1992 to 1997, live-action TV series that no one ever talks about, and an unmade American one no one ever wishes to remember, as well as a reboot of the series, 4 movies, video games, tabletop games, a toy line, an ice skating show that has yet to get off the ground to the pandemic, a Universal Studios theme park attraction in Japan, and of course, being released in the West. Originally done by Dick, the series was altered to have the characters who are from Japan, mind you, to be in some Western country, whether it be Australia, America, or Canada, I have no goddamn clue. The acting was cheesy. Melvin. Sounds like fucking Scooter from the Muppets. Seriously. And don't get me started on Luna. And not to mention, it had PSAs and a number of other needless changes. Thankfully in 2014, after Deke kicked the bucket, Viz came in and made an accurate depiction of the infamous franchise, even bringing in grade A voice actors, doing the series justice by sticking to the original source material. Yes, Deke did introduce Sailor Moon to the West, but I'm a Viz kid. It just improves everything Deke ever does and ever will do. That's right, I went there.
That's out of the way. On to the impact it left.
Sailor Moon revolutionized the magical girl genre, with many others following in its wake, even being compared to Power Rangers, Buffy, and Sabrina, even becoming a feminist symbol in Western countries, even influencing shows like Miraculous, Witch, Star vs. the Forces of Evil, and many more. It even developed a cult following in English-speaking majority countries, among fans, and even male university students, with one study even showing there were 3,335,000 websites about the character compared to 491,000 for Mickey Mouse. Boy, looks like someone has competition. And like any other popular franchise, it in fact has fan media And this is what we're going to be looking into today. Fred Grant decided to make a movie based on the Deke dub.
Ah, balls!
But now, the bigger question is this. Is it any good?
Well, let's find out as we dig into Sailor Moon fan film. Wait, that's what it's literally called?
Yep.
Are you sure you aren't being lazy?
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
Nuh-uh.
Ah, damn it. Roll the footage.
If you say so. So the series starts off in Queen Beryl's lair, and I must say this does a great job of making her imposing.
And it's gone.
So while she sends Nephrite to do her dirty work, she sends him a guidance stone.
Disappoint you, my queen, and I know just where to start.
Okay. I must do this.
Another thing to note, this is literally called Sailor Moon fan film. Not the fan film, just Sailor Moon fan film. Did Fred Grant just run out of ideas that... Was he that unimaginative or something? I mean, at the very least, he could have just named it Sailor Moon the fan film, or hell, just call it what it was supposed to say, The Way the Cookie Crumbles. So we then cut to... I don't even know what the hell this is. We then see the scouts get to school for an upcoming test, only for a troop scout to stop them as she offers them cookies. Hino turns her down, only for Lena Kino to state that there's still time, with Minako agreeing. And we learn that the troop scout is actually Molly's cousin. Amy feels that they should at least provide support by purchasing a few, much to the protest of Ray. And it seems Usagi,
I mean, Serena.
being a dumbass, tries to purchase a few.
3 boxes of Dewey Don'ts and a literal crate of Thick Mitts. Are you sure you're gonna eat all that, Serena? I think your eyes are bigger than your stomach.
Serena, do you have any vegan options? I'm asking for a friend.
Oh god, don't tell me she's friends with the vegan teacher!
She tries to purchase them via card, but she learns they don't take it, so she tries another way, only for Nephrite to fuck everyone's day up. She makes Molly fall asleep and turns the troop scout into a monster, revealing a crystal coming out of her, and the monster, looking like an evil version of Sailor Jupiter, beats the ever-loving man shit out of Nephrite and traps the Sailor Scouts into a dark realm.
You know, one thing that must be bothering anybody watching this or Sailor Moon in general. Is anyone noticing what the hell's going on?
I mean, don't you think for a second a passerby is gonna notice a little girl turning into a psycho sailor and yeeting an Imperial officer cosplay to a wall using magic? Are the people this oblivious or dense or something? So scouts transform, and one thing I will admit, the effects are pretty good. And so after using their main attacks, they give the monster quite a beating, but it's no good. Only for Sailor Moon to use Moon Healing Escalation, defeating the monster and reverting her back to her normal self.
Well, that was a little anticlimactic.
So the Nephrite gets the gem and tries to attack the scouts, only for Tuxedo Mask to come in and save the day. Realizing he's outnumbered, outclassed, and everything else except outgunned, Nephrite retreats and Tuxedo Mask takes the gem from the scouts and disappears. As Serena runs to get to the test, we learn that it was delayed until next week, and Molly gives the scouts the cookies. And so this episode ends with Nephrite monologuing.
Menacingly!
That was Sailor Moon fan film. Time for my pros and cons.
Well, for starters, the cinematography is pretty good, the effects are great, and the acting isn't too shabby. That being said, though, the plot made no sense. I don't even know where this took place. The execution is off, and it's somewhat unimaginative. And that's a shame because this had potential to be good.
Final analysis is an F-.
I wanted to like this, I really did, but the story made no sense. The movie, as I stated, was unimaginative. I mean, it's called Sailor Moon fan film. Say what you will with the She-Ra fan film, but at least it had a name. Surely you jest. So what's your excuse here? And what really didn't help is that there was a Kickstarter for the next episode. Fred seemingly had this pompous idea that this was going to work. However, the Kickstarter didn't make any money to milk any sequels. So yeah, this is now nothing more but just a lonely shell of what it once was.
Now I have a feeling I'm gonna have to find more of these fan films, because Sailor Moon does have potential to be a good fan film. Will we find good ones in the future? Only time will tell. But in the meantime, that's all for today, everyone. I'm Indie Fan, and I'll catch you next time.
The scene also begs another question. Where the hell is your hat?